Good afternoon. This is Cracker's Crazy Living. And tonight, well, it's 4 o'clock. Is it 4 o'clock? No, it's almost 5 o'clock. Tonight I'm going to make some cookies. I'm going to make chocolate hazelnut cookies. This is a new recipe I've never tried. So we're going to see how they come out. So I already had started and thought, oh no, I need to videotape this so everybody can see what's going on. Hold on just for a second. I'm going to go put my hair up. Okay. I just got my hair cut not that long ago, but I have issues with the hair hanging on the back of my neck. It drives me crazy. So anyway, so far with these hazelnut chocolate chip cookies, I have mixed a half a cup of softened butter and one and a half cups of brown sugar, lightly packed. And I'm just going to mix that together for a little bit so it comes together well. And then I'm going to add 2 large eggs. It says mix the butter and the sugar until well combined. Yes. So then I'm going to add my eggs one at a time. And then my vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm going to find my measuring spoons. Where did I put my measuring spoons? 2 teaspoons of vanilla, which of course I have my homemade vanilla. 1. 2 teaspoons of my homemade vanilla. Start moving things out of my way as I don't need them. I have already toasted a bunch of hazelnuts, so then I just have to chop those. Okay, so then I'm just going to add my dry ingredients, which is 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup of cocoa powder, I'll add the, let me see if I have one that's not open, that's opened already. There should be a 1/2 cup in here. I'm going to add the cocoa powder before the flour. Half a cup of cocoa powder. Maybe just there's only a little bit left, but I'm not, that's going to be too much. 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. And then 2 cups of flour. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Teaspoon of baking soda. Half a teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of salt. And then the 1.5 cups of mini chocolate chip milk chocolate chips, but I could not find mini sized milk chocolate chips, so I just have semi-sweet, regular semi-sweet chocolate chips. So I'm going to mix this in first. Stir together the flour, the baking powder, add to the wet ingredients and mix until well incorporated. To make sure everything gets mixed up. Okay, then I'm going to add my 1.5 cups of mini chip. Well, I don't have mini chips. 1.5 cups of chips. One. Whoa. Oh, that's two cups of chips. Here's 1.5. And whoa, shoot, I already mixed it up. I guess that there was supposed to be 1 cup of chocolate chips in the batter, 1 cup of hazelnuts in the batter. Because then you use the 1/2 cup, when you make your cookie balls, you flatten them out and then you add a little bit more chocolate chip. I can still do that, and a little bit more nuts to the top before you cook it, before you bake it. That's okay. All right, I'm going to chop up some hazelnuts here. Let me get my hazelnuts, a sharp knife, and a thing to chop them on. I don't feel like getting my food processor all dirty and chopping them on that, so I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way, as long as they don't roll around on me too much. I dropped one on the floor already. Okay, let me get my sharp knife. Just nice and easy. Chop them up. You can't even see me. There we go. I got them toasted. They do smell good. I have never toasted nuts in my life. Anytime I've ever used nuts in recipes, it's never really told me to chop the nut or to toast the nuts first. Like when I make chocolate chip cookies and I use walnuts, it doesn't say to toast the walnuts first, so I've never done that. doesn't really take any more effort than dirtying up a food processor that you have to clean, you know. It takes a few minutes to cut these up, but it's not too horrible. We were gifted these hazelnuts from a friend. Oops, there goes another one. Okay, so it takes a little bit more effort than dirtying up my food processor, but if I wanted to chop up a whole bag of nuts, I would have did it that way, for sure. But I'm almost done. Get them to stay on my board and not all over my floor. Falling off onto the floor. Alright, I think that's good. Some of them are very fine and some of them are not. Okay, so 1 cup of chopped hazelnuts, and they're still warm. And I'm going to have to chop more for the garnish, because that's exactly 1 cup right there. You got to be really careful when you're doing toasting nuts, because it does burn quickly. Those are good though. Okay, 1 minute, I'm gonna feed my dog. Okay, I'm back. So while I took that short break I took the liberty of cutting up the rest of my hazelnuts to put on my cookies. So now I'm just going to give this a whirl, just to kind of fold in the nuts and the chocolate chips. It's kind of a sticky batter. Hope I didn't overmix it. I made this before, so it's gonna be a new one for me. All right, let's get this batter. Done. All right. These hazelnuts in a bowl. Just so I can get this out of my way. Wipe up my mess. Wipe down a little bit. Okay, we did a sheet pan. Piece of parchment on there. Got this fly buzzing around. It's gonna drive me nuts. Cookie scoop out. It says portion out 1 heaping tablespoon of cookie dough roll into a ball, then place onto a prepared baking sheet. With the palm of your hand, flatten the cookie ball just to under 1/2 inch thick. Top the cookie with a few of the remaining chocolate chips and the chopped hazelnuts. Repeat if you have used up all the cookie dough, leaving 2 inches of space in between each cookie, and bake for 12 minutes. Remove from the oven and allow to cool on your baking sheet for 5 minutes. Transfer to a wire rack to finish cooling. I never do that. I never transfer to a wire rack. I don't even have a wire rack. All right, so I'm going to take, well, this cookie scoop is a number 40. I'm supposed to get 30 cookies out of this. So I'm thinking this is a heaping tablespoon. So that's like that. I think a number 40 is a teaspoon. But I don't see how this is going to probably be bigger than that, I would imagine, because I don't see how that will give me 30 cookies. I mean, maybe if I did a scoop like this, it'll give me 30 cookies, but not these big. Let me put these back. I'm just going to do an average scoop. Rethinking. I'm going to do an average size scoop. I'm going to throw that one back in there. Because if I'm supposed to get 30 cookies out of this, I would like to, because I'd like to be able to share some with Tiffany to give to her friend that gave us the hazelnuts. Maybe be able to take some to work for my bestie. She loves all the cookies I bake because she can only have scratch-made baked goods because she's allergic to a lot of preservatives. So there's a lot of things that she cannot eat. And the cookies in the picture don't look that big either. They don't look that big, that large. This batter is sticky, so I hope I didn't overmix them. Because, you know, it just says to mix everything until it's well combined. Most of your cookie batters say mix it until just combined. This is going to be a really good fudgy cookie, I think. Okay. So now I'm going to just take the palm of my hand, flatten the cookie. Every time I use the palm of my hand, my cookies come out kind of lopsy. Because the palm of your hand is flat on one side, but not on the other. Okay, and then I'm going to give them each cookie a sprinkling of nuts. Just an extra sprinkling of hazelnuts on top. And this is why I think it would be really good if you had the mini chocolate chips. And just a few extra chocolate chips on top. Kind of like push those into the cookie. because the mini ones would be easier to just sprinkle on the top of each cookie because they're small. But you could do it this way. Why not? Right? Just a few on the top. Okay. Now, to bake it, I'm going to rinse my hand off. Put my pans away. Put it in the 350 oven for 12 minutes. 3, 6, 9, 12. There's 1 dozen. All right. Minutes. I will be back in 12 minutes. Take them out of the oven. See you soon. Okay, we are back and it's been 12 minutes. Ooh, that's still hot. Look how beautiful these turned out. I think if I wanted to get, there's no way I'm getting 30 cookies out of this batter. It's a heaping tablespoon of batter. No, if I wanted to make these just a skosh smaller, I probably would get 30 cookies. But this is a standard size cookie for me. And if I wanted to really impress somebody, I would have made them bigger. Hey, I would have made them a lot bigger. You're just in time for the test tasting.
Ooh, I got 2 minutes until my biscuits are done.
Okay. Pick your cookie. I'm videotaping, and we're gonna do our just ready for the test tasting. I mean, this pan is hot.
Small one. That looks like that's the smallest one.
That's supposed to get 30 cookies out of this batch. There's no way. If I would have made them smaller, then yes. I'm gonna pick this cookie, and we're gonna give it a try.
That's good. I'm not a fan of chocolate.
Those are good.
That's good.
It's kind of like a brownie cookie. It's soft and chewy. I've got those hazelnuts and that chocolate chip. Those are good. Oh, I need a glass of milk. Every time I eat cookies on video, I always say I have to have milk, and I never have milk.
That's good.
Now, if I wanted them to be impressive, make them a lot bigger, like crumble. Oh, that's better. Gotta have a little cold milk to go with that chocolatey cookie. Those are good.
Yeah, they are.
So I got 24 or whatever I can scrape out of here. In one batch. I knew I should have doubled it. I'll give you a few to take to work tomorrow, because I want you to give them to Alyssa.
She won't be there, but I'll call her up tonight and we can deliver them to her.
Okay.
If you want.
Yeah.
Let me go call her.
I'm going to take a few over to her mom, because they're the ones that gave us the hazelnuts. Those are so good. Chewy. Gooey. First one for me, chocolate hazelnut cookie. Oh, man. Those are good. That's just the size I like. Or maybe somebody else would like them smaller because they're very fudgy and they're very rich chocolatey. But I like chocolatey. Most people I know, we crave our chocolate. So here they are. Hazelnut chocolate chip cookies. I will put the ingredients in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me on Cracker's Crazy Living. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, like my page, share me with your friends. If you have any comments or questions about these cookies, let me know. I'll do my best to answer those. And until we meet again, have a great week, everybody, from Cracker's Crazy Living. And I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.